Watching seasons change, our roads were lined with adventure. Mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Surviving Java series. Yep, it's been a good couple of weeks since I actually done a recording, although I've not released the last video, so we've got that one to look forward to where I actually made a creeper farm. But this is also the first time I've actually started an episode with a time lapse, which is a little bit interesting, and that's where my latest death was. This due to the map mod that we've got. Can we get rid of this waypoint by any chance? There we go. That should have got rid of it. Yeah, that's just a client-side mod if you are unaware of that, because we're running a Fabric API on our server. So we're able to install sort of different mods, which is like the durability mod down in the bottom right, our minimap mod in the top right. But hopefully you enjoyed the time-lapse. Hopefully it came out alright. It did take a very long time learning the replay mod in order to get the time-lapse done. But what I'm going to do before closing that up, because there is some bits that I want to show you. This thing's not actually switched on, and I've already realised that I've got one rocket left in my hand, which is fantastic. Hopefully we get up here and back. Ooh. To turn this on. Whenever I turn this on though, there's like a massive sort of dip in frames, because it's activating all the dispensers, and it's whenever you're up here. Ooh, good. It's painful. So where is the exit point? Exit point? Entry point. This place. I need to mark it properly, because at the moment it's just two holes on the ground. It's not really a clear indicator as to where it is. And there we go. So this is now running full swing, and I'm not too sure who else is on. It is me, McLovin, and Mac on at the moment, having a break from our ARC days. Hopefully it sort of picks up, because this is like the slowest I've seen it running. It definitely wasn't running this slow when I was trying to build it. Yeah, we actually are getting a few in now. It just took a second or two for all the platforms sort of kicking. But I'm going to show you back here. I've just got a simple sort of dropper kicking out. So whenever something enters that dropper, sends the signal to the comparator, pushes up the observer block, which sends this one into overdrive, which in return sends a signal to the dispenser or dropper to kick out the items. They then go up the elevator, around the corner, along there, and just behind here we've got a standard let me break that. Just standard impulse item filter, which is very common in today's Minecraft world. We've got tons of these dotted about everywhere. I don't really need to over-explain what that is. Yeah, I decided to do this in a time-lapse rather than spending another entire episode over here, because I'd actually like to move on to another project. Well, actually, there's one I want to tidy up, and then there's also another project I actually want to work on. But I'm quite happy with the way that this looks and the way that it's come out. So we have got the creepers still going to a separate section in order, just in case we want to use them for a later project. Like, I know that I'm definitely going to want to use them in like a record farm at some point. So having them put aside that I'm able to then grab if I need to, like quite easily remove that minecart and the magma block, just have them dropped and picked up. Or just have a skeleton sitting behind there and have it like an alternating farm if I wish it to be. But I am having to go. I'm having to go see if I can't get some rockets. Have I got another rocket box in here? Any of you lot rocket boxes? Ah, this one's got a couple left in. I knew that I had one somewhere. So let's just grab a couple of stacks of these, just so I don't have to go back in there again. Thank you very much. And we've got to make sure that we get our silk. Oh, not in that. Our silk touch pick in order to break this again. Thank you very much. And we've got some meat on us, nice. And then I'm going to put my helmet back on, because I forgot to do that last time. Yeah, there was a couple of bits. I did die, obviously, trying to block this up when I was trying to fix this area after a creeper blew it all up. So that was all fun and games, but you are actually getting tons and tons of gunpowder, which is all happy. Where are we at now? Up to there. But I did move all the chests that were over there over to here, and we have actually got a bunch of string should we need it, and I've got a random box here for any other bits and bobs that drop, like fish tend to swim in here sometimes. You get the odd skelly swim in where the trap doors open for like a brief moment due to the signal getting sent down. I didn't really know how to combat that issue, to be honest with you, but you know, it is what it is. So that is that sort of project done. Obviously, I do want to do the outside and make this a lot more cosmetically pleasing. Now, what I'm thinking of doing, like a massive glass dome coming up out of the water and over, and then have some sort of framework going up and over it, just sort of polish it off so it's not just a giant big platform, because at the moment, if we take a step back, it does not look overly fantastic from the outside, and I'm all about making sure that something looks alright from the outside. It's the whole point that it sort of separates the cosmetic to the technical for me, and I do enjoy a bit of both. So let me head on over to our base. Now, what I actually want to work on today is some way of getting wood a lot easier, because a sentence I never thought I'd say, just because having to make that many chests again is like the 4th or 5th time I've had to sort of do that many chests for a sorting or storage system like in our storage room, and manually cutting them down is getting a little bit, I don't know, a little bit annoying to me. Where are we going? We want to sleep away the night first, just so we don't have the, whatchamacallits, what are they called? Phantoms. Yes, the phantoms. Thank you. Sleep the night away in our lovely, beautiful bedroom. I am actually really happy with the way that this bedroom turned out, to be honest with you. It's one of my more cosmetically pleasing builds that I did actually enjoy working on. Although I had a nightmare with this door. Having a piston door underneath the water was a bit of a chore, to say the least. Can we close you as well? Okay, that's going to open close. And we've got our base. I can't wait for this picture to sort of progress and get better and better. That one I'm obviously going to change at some point. But I actually want to grab some bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do, once I've got all the bits and pieces together, I'll bring you back and hopefully be ready to work on a way of automatically getting trees to some extent. Yeah, catch you back in a sec. Alright then guys, so I've got some bits and pieces together, and if we can get our shulker, not our shulker, but our shulkers out of the ender chest, we have actually got a bunch of TNT, which I just went over to the desert, got a couple of shulkers of sand, used the sand that I did have back at base, as well as the gunpowder. Obviously we still got a ton of gunpowder still left at the creeper farm, but I thought we could blow some stuff up. What I want to do is actually just make a very, very simple sort of elementary style tree destroyer. Now we're going to keep this one for our 1x1 trees, obviously, because it's quite easy and it's a good way of getting the saplings back. You get like 4 times the saplings that you put into it, so that way it's good actually getting saplings from that one. But I actually want one to be able to destroy 2x2 trees, just so I don't have to constantly gather them. And plus working with TNT is always fun. What can go wrong, eh? So we want our redstone box out, and the thing that we want to do, or I want to try to figure out, is how long it takes for a TNT to explode if we sort of delay it dropping by using a water stream, maybe a fence gate, to try slow it down, because we want to make sure that obviously it's not blowing up the hoppers that we want collecting the wood, but we want it to blow up low enough that it takes out the bottom of the actual tree. So yeah, let me get like a little setup sort of done, and I will bring you back once I've got something to work with. Okay, so I've got just a dispenser set up in the water stream. Hopefully the TNT doesn't get stuck at the bottom of it and it just falls down. We just want to see how far down the explosion will go, because it should go a little bit slower, because it's not very quick or downward sloping water stream, and it's pretty long, as long as it can be. I'm really hoping that it doesn't just kick up on top and then blow me up, but we're never going to figure this stuff out unless we try. That is not going to make it all. Oh, nope, it definitely isn't. Okay, so we're definitely going to need it to be shorter. Okay. Let's get back up there. Oh. Okay. Overshot it quite a bit there. So. Let me grab my bucket. Oh, there we go. And grab you. Thank you. So we're going to want it to be a little bit shorter than that. Can we? Yes, I did gather that this was probably going to happen, So let's just have this there. So we're going to want the water stream a lot shorter this time. How about 3 blocks? Or 2? I reckon 2 to see how far it goes. And we need to see if it's consistent as well. So, like so. And I've got the button. Okay. And also I've got the water. Okay. Happy days. Happy days. Okay, so it goes down. Falls. Oh. It's not bad. I could just bring it up by 1 and see if that works. Okay, so we're about to try it 1 higher. And let's see how this one goes. Please fall. Thank you. Is that going to work every single time? Because that one looked like it fell a lot quicker. Yep, that one did fall a lot quicker. How can we make sure that this goes the same time every time? Do you reckon we can set this on a timer? So we have like the TNT drop on top of this. So let's say the thing. Okay, I guess we can do that. Have dispenser here. Okay. And then for the TNT to drop on the fence gate and then drop down after a certain amount of time. So it'll send a signal up here, then a delayed signal below. Perhaps that will work. Is that how TNT works? You can see I'm such a pro using TNT. So if we do that, okay. Oh. Okay, so it does work that way. It's just a little bit of a graphical glitch. I absolutely panicked there. Yeah, let me set up a little bit of a redstone device up here to see if I can't get a timing correct for this to drop just low enough. Okay, so I've got a pretty basic setup up here. I should have really pressed record once I was up there, but nevertheless, it is just a delayed circuit with using repeaters. Very, very basic stuff. And we have got this, so we press a button, that activates straight away, and then this takes around about 2 to 3 seconds to activate. And I've put a pile of just dirt blocks heading up directly beneath this, so hopefully we can figure out the exact sort of blast distance. Do that. Don't know if we need it more delayed. Oh, I should really do this without a rocket in my hand. Ooh, okay. Let's try again. Is it still going to take it down further? Here it is. Okay, we definitely need this side more delayed. Okay, looks like I need to move this back a little bit. Okay, so I've put the dirt pillar back and I've extended it by another 3 repeaters, hoping that that might do the trick. And again, rockets in my hand. Okay, maybe not that far. So let's do that. Maybe just 2 ticks. We need to get this done like perfectly, because obviously we don't want it blowing up. Is it? Why was that delayed more than what it was before? You know, I think server delay is actually preventing me from getting this spot on. Two. One. Really? So the 3 repeaters have no delay put on them, and I think I don't have any more left in it. What I do? Okay, so that's actually got down there. See how far down there it goes. I think that's it. I think that's the sweet spot there. So let's have a more functional test. Okay, let's grab this guy, and we're gonna have, say, 2 by 2, like so. Now, obviously, I'm definitely expecting this not to be a lossless farm. Yeah, lossless, right? Because at least, I reckon at least about 30 or 40% is going to get wrecked by the TNT. Sorry about that, that was my phone. I just want to make sure that none of these hoppers get destroyed, because the TNT exploding, the reliability of it does not seem up to scratch. Well, let's just do one of these guys. And like so, just do a ring. Thing is, like, if it destroys one of them, it's likely to go and destroy all of them. But the only way that we're going to get a proper test of this is if we also whack some wood. Ooh. Do planks have like a higher blast resistance than than normal logs? Or is it both the same, like wood's wood? Because I have no logs on me, and I can't be asked to go cut a tree down right now. Okay, so obviously I'll have that on a clock to switch on and off from down below. But let's see if we can't get this to work. If I get at least 4 logs or 4 planks, if I've got 4 logs, this would be a miracle machine. But if I get 4 planks from this working, then I'll be happy, and I should have really got some more TNT. But let's just see how damaging and switch up the explosions are. Well, that broke one bit, and the next piece of TNT is going to destroy it, so not a fantastic start. Okay, getting interesting, but we're going to have to grab some more TNT. Now, I know that you're probably thinking, why am I doing this? If I wanted to, I could just whack a TNT tube up there, but we've got gunpowder, and sand doesn't take 2 seconds to go grab. Because just straight to the desert, I managed to get 2 shulker boxes within about 15 minutes. So, yeah, have another go. Just want to make sure that it doesn't take out the hoppers when it gets to the very bottom. And I want to make sure that it is actually taking out the bottom lot. Ooh. Come on. Okay, we've got one more layer. I don't know if it's going to get the other 3, but even if it doesn't, we can usually just clear the bottom logs, because because I was testing it from that one point, the dirt pillar, that's going to be the lowest point. Oh, actually, it maybe wasn't, so come on, why can I never make this jump? And I'm going to have all sorts of mobs around me now, so sleep. Whoa. The minimap scares me when I look at it during night time. Just so many mobs dotted about. Oh, that creeper's stuck there forever. You know what? I've actually got pels on me. So, let's do one of them. Okay, have we got... Oh, endermite. Where are these all leading? Are they just leading in a perfect circle? They should go to this one. 9. So that is actually quite a valid test to see that this is or will actually work. And then I can always come along and just break these ones. That's not too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make a bit of a big cut now. I'm going to get a little area sorted out and get this gizmo up here running off a switch from down below and actually on a clock, so that way I don't actually have to be up there to do it. Yeah, let me do that, and I'll be back. Alright then, so I've got a little system set up there now. I've got the redstone torch tower just leading up to a EFO hopper clock, which is then running on 16 items within it, and that is going to send the pulse to the actual circuit, which will be dispensing our TNT. And down there we've just got a circular chain of hoppers leading to a couple of barrels, and I've also hooked up a little switch over here just so that if we want the tree grind to be quick and we can't be asked to manually use the bone mill, we've got something that does that for us. So happy days there. And I did actually prepare for that device because I went ahead and went to our skelly spawner and grabbed a don't want to put you in there, and grabbed a bunch of bones in order to use as bone mill. Why do I keep on putting that? It just keeps on reminding me of redstone. It's not redstone. What am I looking for? Bones. Where did I put you? Is it on me, or did I put it down already? No. Did I collect the bones and then leave them there? That sounds like something I would do. Oh, no. Okay, I did bring them. Happy days. Okay, so let's say 1, 2, 3, and then bone mill all of these guys. Like us all. And then the only thing I'm concerned about at the moment is the tree growing too tall. So I may have to put an obsidian block somewhere there, obviously not in the path of the whatchamacallit? That's not what you call it. The TNT exploding is what I was meant to try to say. So if we do that, and then we have this guy on, do that. Okay, so we've got a small one to begin with, and I'm still worried that this thing's going to get blown up, so I'm not overly invested in it. And I don't know how often or how quick the TNT is going to drop, which is another thing. Like already that tree is pretty much the perfect height for it, because I'm believing that this explosion is not going to explode the whole contraption up above it. Ooh. Yeah, okay, we're good there. But obviously with the leaves in the way, we didn't actually get many logs drop. We have got some, but they're likely to be destroyed. But yeah, it's falling fairly often. But whether or not this turns out to be useful from the amount of logs that we lose compared to the amount that we actually get, I have no idea. I'm not too sure if we're going to have to create a leaf crusher around it to get rid of the leaves so that way the logs can fall, which is probably going to be something I'm going to have to do by the looks of it, because at the moment I can't see any logs that's actually fallen, and they're not exactly exploding outwards either. But then we're going to have to make sure that the leaf crusher mechanism is far enough away when they're retracted, because I can assure you now that we've got no logs. Yeah, we've got all our bits that we've been dropping. I can see the bits breaking and falling, but without any logs dropping so far, are we just banking on getting the bottom 8 after the leaves are gone? Because that's what it looks like we're going to be getting. Yeah, I think we are going to have to create a sort of leaf crusher, so that way the leaves can, well, so the leaves aren't in a way. Oh man, that's going to be so long. One thing after another. You never know what you're going to need until you need it. Even there, I don't think that. So this TNT drop should actually give us a log. Oh, there's one inside. We've got saplings from the last lot of leaves that have been busted, but no logs that I can see so far. Ow. Yeah, and they're just dropping on top as well. Maybe this isn't the way to go. Like, the TNT dropping and the height that it's dropping at is sort of spot on. But I think what we may need to do is actually get a shifter to flatten the wood so it's coming in vertically, and just bring in a sheet of it per each TNT drop. I think is going to be the way to go, because obviously the way this is going, just it's not kicking off enough. And if I'm going to go the full hog and create the leaf crusher with the amount of pistons and whatnot it's going to use, I may as well just go full hog and create a sort of tree verticalizer. That's a word, but I don't know how to do that with a 2x2 tree. Oh, the amount of problems that I run into. We go leaf crusher or go with 1x1 trees, or try to figure out a design for a 2x2 that can shift the amount of wood. It shouldn't actually be too difficult if you think about it, but getting the wood come down and be vertical instead of horizontal, that might be an issue. Unless we sort of grow the tree over here and then just shift the wood. Go in here, and then with the amount that it should be shifting over, we could probably make that work. But unfortunately, that's going to be something we work on in like the next episode. There's only one other thing that I actually want to work on in today's episode, and that is tidying up or making our collection system for the honey farm more sort of better. But this one's going to require a lot more work, so I think we're just going to bail on this project for now. Come back and sort of have another pop at it another day. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll catch you over at the honey farm. Okay, so over here at the bee farm, and it still is working to my knowledge. We could pop up and actually, oh, let's not pop up, let's actually have a sleep. And then we could pop up and have a look, just to make sure everything is all going well. The fact that there's bees still roaming around, a little bit concerning, but we've got tons of bees in here, as you could probably tell. They're not as loud as they used to be. Them going in and out of the hives is, but yeah, and we're still getting honeycomb on the floor. I need to make sure that the... Oh no, it is running. It's just picked up a bunch. Is it going to pick up that one? No, it's not. It's really weird how the hopper minecart runs. It's like missing around about 20-30%. But I knew that when it was happening, when I was building it. It was never going to be a lossless one. I just wanted it to look nice, and I wanted it to be like a free range one, not have all the bees like kept up in their own little cells. And yes, I know it's a video game, but still. It's nice to be nice sometimes. What I want to do over here is actually get the collection system of these things sorted, because I hate having to go around to every single individual barrel to get the stuff out. I think I'm just going to run a hopper minecart directly underneath them all to pick them up, which would be the easier bet. So let me just clear out a little area. Alright, so what we're going to do is clear out a little room under there, which we've done, and I'm just going to link this one into the same timer as the one collecting the honeycomb, so that way it's still going off at the same time as this, and it's not creating any yeah, what was that? Any unnecessary lag. Let me grab you. I want you there. Then we're going to want a hopper. Let's grab one of you into you. And then I have got a bunch of rail with me. If I get over that, grab you and grab some of you. So we're going to want powered rail on here. And then what we're going to want is that's there. And then this one come into redstone. Coming over to here. It's not very nice, is it? This redstone cabling, but that will then send it off. Doesn't really need to look pretty under here, does it? As long as it looks pretty on top. Now what we're doing, want to run this, come in along here, and then because we've got unlimited gold really at the moment, we might as well just run full powered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this looks pretty much done, and then we can sort of fill in the gap that's left. I might actually go round and tidy this place up after I finish recording, just to make it look a little bit more neat and polished off. Do like so. Then I think all that we need to do is drop a hopper minecart onto the end of this track, and then it's all okay. It's all happy days. Might as well get used to missing these guys, because they're being sort of like written off now. The piglins, zombified piglins, are coming in, which is unfortunate. Poor pigman, did nothing wrong. played their part for so long. But you know what? Change is good sometimes. So now I'm just waffling. So can we get a hopper minecart? Thank you very much. And put you there. Hopefully, yeah, so this is on its next route, so it should actually activate any moment now. I may actually try to hide this redstone line as well afterwards. Come on, I want to see you in action. Make sure everything's working. That one is powered over there, isn't it? Yeah, it is, okay. Me being paranoid again. Come on. Okay, it's only got like 18 items left. I was going to manually trigger it a second ago, but it should be... There we go. And that should not collect them all. As long as it's collecting some on each run. And that's my phone again. And really. Well, I guess we're going to finish the episode off back in a second. Okay, after that quick pause. Yeah, the server just went down for like a millisecond there. Don't know if it's a standard restart or not, but this thing is actually collecting them. And the reason why it wasn't collecting this one is because it had already filled up apparently. By the time it came back around when I was staring inside the actual chest. But you know what, after it's finished emptying, I think I'll do a manual set off if I can do one of these guys. Where can I do this from? Here? There we go. And just make sure that it is picking them up. Yeah, it's picking up like one at a time, and from how slow it sort of produces, it's not obviously overly quick. It should be able to grab the majority of them. So there should be no risk of overflow whatsoever. But yeah, so it's getting completely full up on each round. So I'm happy with that sort of quick fix. I'm probably going to tidy up the redstone, to be honest with you, after I've ended this episode off, which is going to be momentarily, but I need to take off my hat. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I know it's been hopping from one project to the next, but I hope you enjoy that sort of play style. I know that I definitely enjoy playing more when I don't have to try focus all attention on that marker behind me. It's getting inside my face. Yeah, I don't really like having to focus an entire day's effort on one singular project and feel like I haven't got much done. When you get little bits done in between, then it's all happy days. And we've got the storage room sorted for our creeper farm. Yep, at the cost of one life, but it was worth it. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.